Sean Payton's people have been whispering he's not interested in the Denver job. And Jim Harbaugh this week came out and announced that he's planning on not being interested in the Denver job either. I'm staying at the University of Michigan as far as I heard. Both of these guys, as it turns out, were fibbing. And what they actually decided to do figures to impact the Dallas Cowboys coaching staff. Mike Fisher, reporting on your Dallas Cowboys from the Fishbowl in Frisco. Defensive coordinator Dan Quinn jumped off the coaching carousel a year ago after having been a finalist for that Broncos job, in part because Jerry Jones used his wallet to incentivize DQ to stay. Offensive coordinator Kellen interviewed for the same job, and that job, of course, was given to Nathaniel Hackett, who Denver just fired after one short, failed, awful season. Quinn is quite obviously going to be a candidate again in Denver. NFL Network, by the way, a couple days ago predicted a big swing approach. 3-man list is what they had at the time for the Broncos. And now, by gosh, NFL Network is 2 for 2 with the news on Payton and Harbaugh both agreeing to be interviewed. Payton, of course, retired, and you'd have to trade for his rights with the Saints. And Harbaugh, according to a source talking to me who's involved in this, I'll just put it that way, Payton is probably going to view Denver as being too much of a bear cupboard, and Harbaugh is doing this so he can get a raise from Michigan. Just saying. Cowboy Nation, meanwhile, would surely like one of them to take that job, thus lessening the possibility of the Dallas Mike McCarthy coaching staff losing any key members of this group. McCarthy, Quinn, Kellen, Bones, and all the staff and the players and the ownership, all of it, 25 regular season wins. Is that right? 25. Going for 26 at Washington. 2 playoff appearances in the last 2 seasons. I know. Where are my Super Bowls? But still. Again, we're still told by NFL sources that Payton will likely not view the Broncos as being attractive enough, and we're still told that Jim Harbaugh is just trying to milk more money out of Ann Arbor. Meanwhile, as you know, 2 informed sources stated to CowboysSI.com and to the Fish Report, straight dope, no bullshh, that Quinn got a promise of a substantial raise to remain in Dallas with the pledge in the form of a future arrangement should Quinn still be here in 2023, and he's not still here in 2023, not yet. Jerry Jones on record is saying he's committed to keeping Quinn in the same way that he did a year ago, that they'll play by all the rules. But when we hear people talk about the Walmart family and the deep pockets in Denver, if Jerry Jones wants to buy something, Jerry Jones can afford to buy something too. Quinn will tell you that he loves it here, and he does. I will counter by saying he's the kind of person that's going to love it where his feet are, wherever his feet are. One of Quinn's favorite phrases and his life philosophy, and there's a lot to learn from it. But I'll say this, at least I know that Dan Quinn is telling the truth when he says, I love it here, and I stay where my feet are, putting him in contrast with the game playing being done by Sean Payton and by Jim Harbaugh. We'll have more for you all day and all weekend long as we get you ready for the Cowboys and the playoffs. Please hit the like button if you want to beat the algorithms and be a part of the power of Fish Heads and Cowboy Nation. And then, if you find this 5 minutes or so to have been informative in an entertaining manner, would you please hit the like button as well. Stay tuned here and at CowboysSI.com. We are all over Dallas Cowboys, wall-to-wall ball. Fish out.